Hey backpackers, this is Juan from Juan Backpacks, and I'm here today to talk about my water storage / filtration system. It's highly variable depending on different scenarios. So I'm going to go through the different scenarios and show you the pieces of equipment that I use. I don't take everything every single time. That's not what it's about. I try to reduce the number of items I have, the number of weight the amount of weight I'm carrying with me, but you need to have in my view, you need to have kind of a wide array of water storage options to be able to adjust to different water carries, lengths of water carries if you have sparse water. And also, you need to think about whether you're going to be dry camping or not. Those are the two things I think about when I'm looking at a trail and planning my routes. And then I try to select the most optimal water water storage / filtering system to do that trail or to do that section hike or whatever that through hike might be. So let's talk first about what I use 99.9% of the time. First and foremost, I use 1 liter smart water bottles, and I usually just take 2 with me. So I have 2 liters of smart water bottles. These are my clean water bottles. In this system that I'm going to explain to you, everything else is water storage and dirty water. The only clean water is in the 2 liters bottles that I carry. And I typically carry these 2 bottles on my side pocket. One of them will have a cap like this. The other one is going to have a sports cap on it. So I've got 2 liters of storage typically in 99.9% of my trips when I know water is going to be fairly abundant. The other thing I carry with me is a 1 liter bag with a bee-free filter. I like the bee-free filter, although the 42 millimeter top, sometimes it's hard to find bags, but I've got 2 right here that work with it. But again, this is dirty water. And again, these bottles are clean water. So I fill this up, put the dirty water in, filter into my 2 liter bottles, and then I will squish this up, really small form factor, and then throw it in my front pocket, mesh pocket, or in a side pocket with my bottles, and I'm on my way. So this system, the dirty water bag, the 2 clean water bottles, is basically going to be, enough for 99.9% of the trips that I've done, and that's going to be a total of 3 liters of water. Now, I'm going to switch this up a little bit if I think I'm going to have a little bit longer water carries, maybe, or I'm going to be dry camping. And so I might take this 2 liter Hydra pack. It's got the 42 millimeter top on it. It does come with a cap, but I took it off. The bag and the cap, the 2 liter bag and the cap weigh 2.7 ounces. When I just switch out this and put this on here, this 2 liter bag and the Be-Free weigh 3.3 ounces total. So combined 3.3. That's actually really good because with the 1 liter bag, it's coming in at about 2.6 ounces, and this is 3.3 ounces. So your difference may be like a half an ounce, but you get another liter of carry capacity with this Hydra pack and the Be-Free filter. And so again, this is going to be a dirty water bag. I'll fill it up at the water source, put the Be-Free back on it, filter into here, and if I need another 2 liters, then maybe I'm dry camping by myself and I know I'm going to be dry camping. And usually 4 total liters. I got capacity on this system of 4 total liters as opposed to 3 liters. And usually that's enough to have drinking water for the night and cooking water for the night in about any dry camp that I would do. And if I've got a little bit longer water carries, instead of just carrying 2 liters of water in the clean water bottles, I could fill this up too and basically have dirty water in here and then have some extra water that I could transfer into my clean water or filter in my clean water bottles as I need it on longer water carries. This is probably gonna, this 4 total liter system is probably good for the vast majority of anything that I would do either in the Sierra or here in the East Coast in the Appalachian Mountains. I just don't see me needing a whole lot more than that. But I do have one more option. And that option really is when I might feel like I'm going to do super long water carries, or I'm going to be dry camping with a buddy. And that means I'm probably going to use a 3 liter Hydra pack. Probably also, use this 2 liter and then the 2 other liters here. So if I'm doing super long water carries or I'm going to be dry camping with a buddy and I want to have lots of water, this system gives me 2 + 2, 4 + 3. That's 7 liters of water. That's a ton of water. This 3-liter Hydra pack only weighs 3.2 ounces. So it's not a huge hit in weight, and it gives me the extra carrying capacity of 3 liters. The other thing that I like about the Hydra packs is that they're extremely durable. My son and I have used them on the High Sierra Trail and on the John Muir Trail, and we didn't have any trouble with pinholes, and we squeezed the heck out of those bags, and we mistreated them, threw them down on the ground, all kinds of stuff, and they didn't fail us at all. So I really have a lot of confidence in these. But also, they have a small form factor. Even with a 3-liter bag, I can take this 3-liter bag, fold it, roll it, and even with the cap on it, it's got a really small form factor. The same thing if I'm using the 2-liter bag with my filter, and I've left the 1-liter bag behind, I can basically fold it, try to get some of the air out of it, and then roll it up if I'm not using it for storage of dirty water. And then I've got a really small form factor just to be able to slip into my front pocket of my mesh pocket of my pack, or in the side pocket of a pack. Even with the filter on, it's a pretty small form factor, you can see here. So I really like the Hydra packs because of the form factor, durability, and for the weight, it gives you a lot of extra carrying capacity in terms of water. But those are kind of the different scenarios. Again, I'm ranging from 3 liters of capacity the whole way to 7 liters of capacity. When I hit 7, quite honestly, that's probably going to be, dry camping with a buddy. And that's what we use the 3-liter for in the Sierra, in the High Sierra Trail and in the John Muir Trail. We would fill up the 3-liter with dirty water, and then we could just pop our filter onto the 3-liter and use, cooking water or top off our drinking water bottles with it. And we didn't have to keep making multiple trips to the water source to be able to do that between the two of us. And so that really was more of a convenience factor. And only one of us carried the 3 liters. So, in those scenarios, we each had 3-liter. I had this one and 2 liters here. So I had 3 liters on me that I could carry. My son had 3 liters on him that he could carry. And then we would fill this up at camp when we were dry camping. It actually enabled us to get into a lot of like higher elevation campsites and not have to worry about water source, so that we could get great views and things like that. Or if we just didn't feel like making a bunch of trips to the water source and we were just ready to lounge at camp, we didn't have to keep going back, get more water to cook, filling up our bottles when we drank them down, those kind of things. So the 3-liter really came in handy in those situations. And so that is my water kind of system that I use. Again, I don't take all these with me every single time. Again, it ranges from 3 liters of carrying capacity / filtered water to 4 liters, and then jumps up to 7 liters in those extreme cases. Quite honestly, I don't know that I'm ever going to need 7 liters. I've got a trip planned for the Tahoe Rim Trail this summer in July. Might be dry, depends on the snow year and so forth. And I don't even know that I'm really going to need that. I think I'd be good with the 4-liter capacity, even with some long water carries. But again, it does give me a lot of versatility if I really did need that crazy 7 liters of water with me. So at any rate, there's my water filtration / water storage system. If you have any questions, post them up below. If you have any ideas about how to improve your system you think is pretty cool, post it below too. Until next time, backpackers, get out there, do some backpacking, and stop watching YouTube videos. Unless they're my videos, then watch them all from start to finish.